Doesn't matter how you did business online last year.
Blog.
Interruption marketing is dead.
Interactive.
The blog has become my fastest way to test.
Last year's history.
Blog Interactive 360, presented by RPM Success Group.
Let's move on to number 3.
And I think the top 3 we have here, everyone can learn several of the things of why they got 10, 9, and 8 rankings in their chart here that you can look at, and you can add these 3 specific components, especially 2.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Kevin, the first thing as an overall view, Kevin, is that you seem to be walking a line between being super edgy and not so edgy, or maybe just
Realtor.
a realtor. Don't be afraid to be who you are.
Yep.
And to because if you're specializing in condos, it's probably going to be a younger crowd anyway. They'll tend to be more hip, and you want to be edgy. Like our friend Armando Montalongo. You're
Right.
all realtors, so again, you probably
You gotta know him
the
from
show.
Flip This House.
Armando, he's
He's
the
edgy.
way he is on camera and off camera, and
Right.
he's edgy. And look at the following.
He's got a strong personality. People either love him or hate him, but they have a reaction. They have an emotional reaction to Mondo. They either totally identify him with him, and they go, yes, I wish I could say those
Right.
things to my, or have him go chase a peacock. Or they go, oh, he's mean, but I like that Veronica. I like his wife.
Yeah.
So you know what? If Veronica likes him, well, he's not such a bad guy. So either bring in someone else if you want to toe that line, and that way there's a balance, there's 2 people, or just go
Just
edgy, be who
right.
you are.
It's not like you're in Dayton. You're in an area
in
where it'll
South
be
Beach.
accepted.
Right.
So if you were in Dayton and you were trying to take this approach, I would not be saying this. I'd be saying
Right.
or
Be
either
different.
move or change your approach. But
But you're in
know,
the right place for
it-
the style you're coming out with.
So overall, that's a comment on the content.
Mm-hmm.
Good content. The consistency, you'll see from the rankings on the consistency, could be a little bit more solid. But the visual
Yeah,
is,
that was
is
great.
really good. I mean, every...
Well, there you go.
We have some really interesting, but that's what I mean about being edgy. So, you're mixing celebrity interest with the nightlife, with the why do people want to live in South Beach?
Mm-hmm.
You're hitting it.
And there's definitely an emotion that you're getting from this
Yes.
site. There's just clearly an emotion that you're getting triggered in one way or another.
And that's why the tribal aspect of this is really high. If you find that edge and you find that style that you really want to come across,
Right.
you'll be able to gather a tribe.
Yep.
Right? It may be nightlife, it may be I mean, culture would probably be something to be broader. And the aspect of culture that you've already been hitting on. And you'll gather a tribe around, and like we said before, that way you'll have people coming no matter whether they're looking for a house now or later,
Right.
a condo, a penthouse, whatever.
You'll be in their mind.
You'll be in their mind when the time comes.
Yep.
So the keyword focus is good, could be better with, I think you should have a weekly feature. But other than that, the structure, it's navigable. But you'll notice that the navigation score is only a 6. And that's because I'm a little disappointed when I clicked on my website that Kevin, you had a chance at number 1 here, even with the frequency not being great and the content being a little erratic. You're in number 3, so obviously you're doing a good job. But when I went to the website, which we see here, and I saw that you were the only one, even beating number 2 and number 1, in getting people to take action.
This is fantastic what you did, but what was disappointing was that there wasn't the flow between the 2.
The blog should just, you have South Beach condo blog here over to the right, and whether this stayed, the link is the same here, or you had a link added up in here and replaced one of these with the blog, it should be part of the site.
Right.
This whole area here, the image header and the navigation, even this lower navigation, should all be on top of your blog. That should be appearing. You should get your designer to incorporate this into the site immediately. Get rid of this whole area up top here.
It should match.
And replace it.
Yep.
with what is here on your main website. And the reason being is this is the one thing everybody is missing except you, Kevin.
Yep.
And that is order your free report today. This is for list building.
This is brilliant.
This is what
Bravo.
allows you
Golf
to...
clap.
Yeah, golf
Golf
clap.
clap.
This is what allows you... You're in business. I don't care about browsers. I don't care about bloggers. You know what? Bloggers are not going to buy houses from you. Most are not, because you know what? Most bloggers, quote unquote, bloggers, don't have money. All right? You want people to come to your site, and you want to be able to build a relationship with them.
Right.
And that relationship needs to continue both through email and through offline contacts, postcards, phone calls, all of that. And if you give them something of value that they have to sign up for, like you have here,
Yeah.
condo buyers, how to avoid paying too much. Excellent.
Who doesn't want that,
Yeah,
right?
I can't see the other one, 21 essential
Something.
Those are excellent headlines. I don't know who you have helping you with your marketing. If you're doing it yourself, then man, you're spot on. Don't be wasting all your content on a blog sitting off by itself.
Right.
Make that South Beach real estate the subdirectory of kevintomlinson.com.
That's when you have a subdirectory, when it's your own site, that's fine, because it's your own site. And you can have a redirect. You can have another name for your blog that will just redirect to your website in the subdirectory. No one has to realize it. But don't feel like your blog has to stand off on its own and just be a blog. The blog is part of your website. Most people, when they see a blog, they don't realize they're going to a blog. They think they're just going to a website. So incorporate it, incorporate the look, the brand, have it match. Man, it'd be brilliant. This would be the best, and hands down.
You also need to have a synergy, and this applies to everyone. These tips you can learn from Kevin on this, what he's doing for list building.
Right.
Everybody needs this.
Definitely.
But one of the other things is that there's a synergy when the blog is actually on a domain,
right,
and the page rank is helped and the inbound links are helped, and both benefit. The core website benefits and the blog benefits, and they both help each other with page rank and inbound links, which means you can get more traffic. All right, and this is just a great job of just, the fact that the navigation wasn't as good as it could be, or as I knew it could be, and the lack of auditory, the page rank, because this is blog, it's a blog review, not a review of your website. So, the blog was off on its own, so the page rank is 0. So that
Whereas, what about his website? What is his page rank on his website? Do we know?
Website is 4.
So that's where you can borrow page rank and boost it, as opposed to just trying to work on your own just for the blog. Plus, the more you blog, the more your website will also increase in page rank. So it goes hand in hand, and they'll both be helping each other.
Yep. So 2 more to go here, but Kevin, everybody else, you can review the scores in the PDF of how Kevin scored. I mean, video would have bumped you up in the rankings as well. Plus,
actually, what I also want to see, not even just video in general of houses and things like that, but you. When they first come here, we have the picture right on the top, which is great. Make sure that you put a video right there, welcoming them, saying hello, having them meet you face to face, so that way if they go there as a prospect and a potential client, they can say, I really like Kevin. He's so personable, and they get to meet you face to face without the intimidation of, once I talk to a salesperson, I'm going to be trapped, and what if I don't like them? So this gives them an out, and it gives them a really nice way to almost be a bit of a voyeur and find out who people are first before they step into your office. So give them a video of who you are, especially on your blog.
All right, so moving over to number 2.
Doesn't matter how you did business online last year.
Blog.
Interruption marketing is dead.
Interactive.
The blog has become my fastest way to test.
Last year's history.
Blog Interactive 360. Presented by RBM Success